Alrighty. Good evening. Oh, alright. Back. I caved in between streams and spent gobs of money. Excuse me. Gobs of money. Is it a necklace? Earrings. Yeah, it was earrings. Do they look cool? Do I like the way I look? Not really. They're alright. Alright, I guess. Anywho, we are going to finish. 7.2 MSQ, and we're going to start great afterwards. It should be good. Well, I don't know how good the MSQ is going to end up. It's been kind of meh, really. There've been some good points, but just nothing like. There've been some. All right. Story points. Nothing too interesting, but there are times where like it thinks it's deep, but it's not really. It's just yes. People do have very varying different ways of coping with loss. Yes, how interesting. Yes, thank you. I mean, it's just... And gameplay-wise, it hasn't really been that... You know, different from any other previous patches, so... It is what it is. But we'll get through it. I'll get through it. It shall be done. Eventually, as soon as I queue up. At some point, any moment now. Any moment. Gonna happen. Gonna happen. What is my free company doing? I am still the only one who's logged on. It always seems like whenever I log on, no one else is logged on. I'm one of Norse's founders. It doesn't really... That's weird. I have more abilities than Odin chosen. I mean, I've been with this free company for a very long time. Just saw them one day and like, yeah, that's a cool free company name. Norse. Yeah, I'm Scandinavian. Not really people you want to emulate, but hey. Okay. Full party. Are you?
Royal Knight of Alexandria and Majesty the Queen.
Are you false representation? I don't think you're the real Zelenia. Just go. Just go.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
That's what you think.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade.
I'm still getting used to this.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Oh my god, are you serious? You're gonna tell us now. Don't hold our hands, come on. I know this one! Don't fucking do that. Please. Oop. Oh. Good.
But her
Okay.
blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria. Heavens roar!
Not bad, not bad. So are the sides going to be first? No. Fuck. Fuck.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of
No, yeah,
much
that's just
more.
check. Okay. I misunderstood the first time that happened. Woo!
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
And oh, we killed people.
No more games.
No more. No more get.
Quickly, away from the sigils.
Oh my god, stop talking. Sveen.
The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you.
Okay, you can. Ow. And I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. Hey, I know this one. Keep moving.
Taste my steel.
That really pissed me off. That whole.
There is no escape. Surge.
Wait, I'm bleeding. Yeah. Wow.
Have at you.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Wow. We ain't doing so good. But whatever. Oh, maybe because I was standing too close?
Fall!
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet...
And yet, I love her.
I have
I need
pledged my life to the kingdom.
This means stop. Oops.
Have at you! My resolve shall never waver.
Oh. Goodbye. Well, we're done here.
I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
And die you shall. Next time. Not this time. Next time. Next time for real. We gonna go? We gonna go, guys? You can go now. Yeah.
Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to her highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Have at you.
Should I probably. Moved it closer to the boss, but I gotta keep up my DPS. You know?
Fall!
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria.
Okay.
Heavens roar! Fall!
Oh. Gonna say it like that. It's more authority.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
You can shut up now, Sveen. I don't need
The soul of a royal
your
knight.
support. I have the power!
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games.
No more games.
Away from the sigils!
What boss was that? I forget.
The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
God. Oh. Okay.
Taste my steel!
On me. On me.
There is no escape!
Who's running?
Surge!
See, you can't even cross that once. Otherwise, you get this bleeding debuff.
Have at you!
Wait.
Fall!
Yeah, it's going over there now. So those guys are fucked.
I know this is merely a reconstruction.
But it's like
I have pledged my life to the kingdom.
Ooh. Oh god.
Have at you!
That's a lot of mechanics.
My resolve shall never waver.
Pretty difficult. Pretty difficult. Or normal, I would say, maybe.
I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
And die you shall. Okay, go straight across.
Have at you!
I'm getting it. Oops. Oops. I moved too early.
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care right now. I'm kind of focused on the fight right now. Can we do that afterward? Can you lament about her afterwards, perhaps? Oh god.
Taste my steel.
The dodge was weird because it forced us forced all of us to go into the briar or the rose thorns thingies. I go bullshit.
Have at you!
Oops.
Surge!
It's going towards you guys. You better move. My fucking rotation is all over the place.
Have at you!
Okay, we got this.
Fall! Taste my steel!
Okay, the unlimited break. You better not fucking wipe on this.
Royal!
At this point, you better not fucking wipe. Oh god! We almost died there. Selenia got
A disgraceful display.
it. Yeah, shut up.
Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Shut up. Souls exist in this universe, and you don't have one. So. I'm such a mess. What do you have to say, Bean? Thank you for keeping me from harm. Yep. 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 Still don't know how the orange rock thingy worked in this space that's supposed to be etherically sealed or sealed via etheric waves. I don't know.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so?
All the Asian kids did that.
If we are done here, then
Pen.
I shall end the transmission. Hold it!
Hmm.
If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zilenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye.
Fucking
You
tell him,
are
Speed.
not fit to be entrusted
Slay.
with the memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key,
Oh,
we will be
because
able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless.
Killing thousands, millions, billions potentially.
But to those of the source as well. I see no reason
I guess,
why we should reject such a boon.
Would let you. You're aware of the connection between them.
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is
I mean, I didn't think it was common knowledge, but I'm not.
Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calix.
Why were you here again?
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
No, thank you. All right, bye. Zelaya was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Rasp. I did nothing. I just fought and killed her. You're projecting. I don't care about whatever the fuck you were saying. Ah, preserving her memory. Ah, she attacked me.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Oh, damn it. I'm gonna get away from you forever.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
See that thing? I killed it.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calix claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
by learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
More books.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Why? Why? Don't take it. He wants you to take it. Do not fucking take it.
This
I'm
tiara,
young.
It was hers. The Endless Fiends. What's it doing here? It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
Destroy it. Throw it into the fire.
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
I don't like that. I don't like that. He's going to hack into him. Nope,
This
don't.
contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara?
No.
You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
No, you may not. No, you may not.
Best, I think.
Ignore the nodding of my
Does that work for you,
character
sir?
said. No, you may not.
No objections from me.
He fucking wants you to keep it. He wants you to have it.
All right,
So it's
then.
probably part of his plan that you get it and you use it. We're falling it right into place. Why have we not seen this? No.
Farewell, Selenia.
The stimulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell, and at present we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Time to wait for the next patch. Obviously, I mean, all your stuff. Since it also pertains to the reflection, so if it isn't Rasmus, is something the matter? Come. So preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. Would you have any reason to doubt? As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gosan. I told him about the cure for Levine's sickness. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around for the government sector to see if aught is amiss. After Calyx is obsessed with the key, and then I ought to begin studying in earnest as well. Up now. Let's just go down. Why do we need to contact Aaronval? I don't know. What has he done? He's not even part of the former Scions of Dawn, of the Seventh Dawn, which are disbanded, but not really, because we're all doing it, helping this out. What is Aaronval? An excellent timing, my friend. I had in mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx, well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the Simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the Simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you. Nothing's changed. Nothing has fucking changed. We can handle ourselves for now, so pray, rest up while you can and recover your strength. Alright, roll it. Alize, go. Yes, hello, Rasmus. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? No. But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for living sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly to see how he is responding to his treatment. You met him before with Lamati, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have the time. Oh, damn, I don't know if I have time, actually. Visiting a boy. Some random kid. I don't know. Rasmus, this is a surprise. Has Wook Lamont gotten in trouble again? She's a pain in my ass. Come pick her up. I've seen, knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. Whoosh. I'm in the outskirts at the moment, doing something completely different from what you're doing, so why bother me? I've been helping the people with work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, so there was no reason for you to call me. But there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulars. This has led to the disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. Alright. What do the others have to say, if I may ask? Typical hand motion. They finished treating Milos. We have to go and visit him. You can visit him. Don't worry about me. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphinaud's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not yet like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join crowd. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calix's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help too. I'm here too. Don't forget about me. It seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calix might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milo's apartment. It's in residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. Okay. Cool. Alright. That's fine. Let's go. I gotta pay my bills. It's one of those things I remember. I got to pay. Wait. 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 Here? What? Oop. Oop. Let's put that real wet. Ah. Hmm. Hello, you came before with Queen's Fiend. Oh, I remember this kid. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
Oh, nope, not anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him.
I thought you were sister.
And not something else.
They totally can't recognize Queen's Fiend. Just because of that hood.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alice.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects. Lightning. Does that include regulators?
Yeah, take it off.
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you. No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiola.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
Yes, the immigration process. I'm sure Unklama understands all about the logistics of that, becoming a citizen in their nation.
I even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy, that I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen's feed today. I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
No, you don't have to visit me. We're not friends, by the way.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
You too, miss. That's totally not Sphene wearing a hood. That looks exactly like her. With a hood.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
I don't know. I don't know if he's doing that well if he can't recognize Sphene like that.
And she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria.
Excuse me.
In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
So she finally found her resolve, and she belongs to this timeline, and yeah. So her character arc is done. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let's return to the back room. And on the way, let's pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Da-da. Meanwhile... Oh, no. Something's gonna happen.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded.
Neo-reg.
We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
Why are we just hearing about this now? That there was a distribution of new regulators.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with
Do the
neo-regulators will become
evolution.
endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Yeah, that was pretty traumatizing, I have to say.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened.
Oh, okay. So
The
she's
people have glimpsed hope in
she was
transcending
spreading
death. They will turn away from it.
discord, kind of. There's going to be civil war in Alexandria. Is that what this is?
I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts.
Or not? Okay, that's what you meant. I thought too highly.
Previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them. To go back to a time when
Okay,
death didn't
but
exist.
we're ignoring the big fact that Calyx has distributed neo-regulators to individuals that he can probably control.
It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
I think that should be a bit more pressing right now.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria?
They'll get over it. Like everyone else. Just have to
Yes, for our friends, we'll
learn
have to
how
wait.
to do that.
We should return to the back room at once.
Fuck. There's still people. They can still figure that out.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands. A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview. Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
It could have been me. Little me.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Doesn't Gulu Jaw have authority?
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
Beep, beep, beep.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts.
He's doing something. He's part of the plot.
A soldier attacked a local resident for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Oh. We gotta go. Time to go.
I take it.
No, no, no. It's Taco Tuesday at too old now. Yes, ill tidings.
We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Yeah. You're gonna be a liability, Guluja. What are you going to do, Guluja? I mean, there's probably something you can do here by commanding, I don't know, the machines. Don't you have the authority? I don't know. What are you going to do out in the field? You gonna fight robots? You gonna tussle with a robot? No, you're not. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Aaronville. Let's split up and look for him. Gula Jasmine, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Oh God, I'm dying. This is it, my final stream. I'm not in this. Right. Do-do-do. Ah, things to fight. Don't worry, I got this. Just yep. Warrior of Light time. I got it. Hold on. That was a close call, my thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Perhaps you should learn some fighting craft, Aaronville. Just a little bit, to defend yourself. Aaronville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. I could teleport there. I could. I don't feel like it.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
You're ending. Vaporized.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
Did anyone knew who the victim was?
Did they remember the victim at least?
Thank you, Alize, asking the good questions.
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
Is Calyx gonna make us, or make the civilians, like, fear death so much that they're going to want to become endless?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right?
No. No, it's not. Someone got vaporized.
I see.
Oof.
'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas,
Well, of course, he's
I'd
part of the
love to
plot.
have news to share in return.
He can't die.
A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the Sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Shouldn't we figure out who, I mean, who is having access, and perhaps maybe Gulu Jaw will be able to counteract the machines or robots, maybe shut them down temporarily.
Government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Swing! Swing! They will come on. Swing!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Let's go, Gulu Jaw. Chaos. Dun, 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 dun.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
What the fuck is she gonna do? His finger is not even on the trigger. So is this Calix's plan? He just wants to give everyone, like, PTSD again, and remember, death fucking sucks. Becoming endless today. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Why is this happening?
There goes Y'shtola. That girl.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Seriously, why can't like Gulu Jaw or Malachite just shut them down? Or him, like, shut them down temporarily? Don't they have that sort of authority? Okay. So, lost internet connection there. Fun, 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 fun. Did I say fun? It's fun. We're having fun. Hold on. Just log in again. I think I must have hit an Ethernet cord. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the archive. Check something. It is what it is. Okay, let's start that again.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while
Hey,
we were
Brain, why is
searching for you.
it
After
Discord?
which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least.
Yeah.
Even so, I'll try my best to explain.
It's just I was
Schools
walking,
tend to
making my way downtown.
Yet
Driving fast, making the home down.
confused.
How
It's just, I want to get to the point where we were.
Someone took.
With your
This is their
Kill.
Preservation.
all the... Does he seek...
Beep, beep, beep. Let's go.
Oh, thank the 12 you
Oh,
answered. She told me what happened.
your favorite cat boy.
I see. A driver lost control of his vehicle. Kryl and I...
So many dead bodies everywhere.
I just received.
Alphino had a... It proceeded to...
This is a tragedy. We must...
What are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
Speed, wait! I'm coming with you.
Alphino is with you. From here, I'll head toward...
Certainly a lot of...
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals.
Then let's return to...
I'm afraid to hit skip cutscene because I don't know if I'll go to the next cutscene or just skip it entirely. And I don't want that. So...
Sven's gone on ahead.
Did you try and stop her? Also, why are we going that way? What about in front of us? But okay. Bang.
Bloody things have gone mad.
My God.
Why is this happening?
Yeah. Shit happens, am I right?
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Hey, I don't know why they weren't panicking at the start when they realized they didn't have control of some of these robots or mechanized soldiers. Like, shouldn't something be done immediately or investigated further? I mean, maybe they're trying to do that now. It's just like, again, I feel like Gulu Jaw or Malachite should have that ability to, you know, shut these mechanized soldiers down temporarily. Oh, no, you don't.
Are you all...
Oh my God.
No, why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this. If we had been enemies, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Okay, lady, not time to mourn. I understand, but you need to go. Need to go. Oh wow, did something in a cutscene. Well, sort of.
Are you all right?
Who's this person?
So many hurt. So many dead.
Yeah. Yep.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Are we just gonna end it like that? Like, okay, did they just stop attacking, or did they run out, or so many questions? Think the 12 you are all unharmed. 'Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicle alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. Okay, that explains it. I guess that's an explanation, but fine. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. He wants people to follow him. How about we also check, perhaps, and this is just a theory, if any of the people killed had neo-regulators on them. Or perhaps he wanted the ones that neo-regulators to be more on his side and want to become endless. And this was a way of nudging them in that direction. Psychologically, you know? Wasn't that the person that died over there? They couldn't have made a different model. Gulu Jar, are you still without your authority? Oh, okay. It's fine now. I'm in control. I'm in control again. When did you lose your authority? How did you lose your authority? We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lamati just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guard, they also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. Well, there's gotta be some discrepancy, certain. Maybe keep the vital ones that are for resources online, but keep the guards shut down temporarily. And have the ones that do vital resources be monitored by, you know, actual people from the Arcadion, or maybe soldiers, whatever. See, I can fucking run this shit, you know? Should elect me. If we shut down the render aids. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Okay, see, that's also good. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Though they can, drive into people, so perhaps prevent that as well. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Gulu-chan. This powerlessness. I can abide it no longer. Uh-oh. It's her villain arc. This is what happens. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure, if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. Yeah, you see that for right now because, well, it's right in front of you. But things exist outside what you perceive. Just so you know, it's not all misery in the world. And that these things pass. We adapt. We survive. That is our human nature. And I cannot bear it. Yes, you can. Fucking yes, you can. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Alright. What are you going to do? I mean, I'm all for helping you, but what are you going to do? Oh, Swing, you found the words I wish you said back then. Our strength is yours, Swing. Together we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. No, knock on wood. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restore things to normal, thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is a far more from a comprehensive measure than vehicles when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on the machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Y'shtola and Alize. Okay, that's good. You become more useful. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Okay. Meanwhile...
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us.
Not if it's adaptable. Not if it can grow and adapt and evolve. Such is the nature of, well, nature.
How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer.
That's the problem with being like an sort of endless or something like that. You promote like stagnation and kind of culture and free from death, but at what cost? For endless life, a legion lost. Okay. Leaders of eternity. So yeah, if you have like this endless form, which even his form of endless isn't really endless, it needs fuel still, and it takes that fuel in the form of ether, of taking it from, you know, other reflections. And that's supposed to like solve the whole, oh, we deprived the universe of its resources, and that whole ordeal, which you know, it's a balancing act when, you know, there's a population boon and then resources become so scarce, then the boon starts to slow down and become kind of more steady over time. That's usually how kind of growth works. It's also, you know, dealing with new inventions or new ways of commerce and gaining these resources. But he only wants, the biggest problem is that he only wants this one subsect of people to become endless. But, you know, is that those people aren't really going to more or less evolve in a way? Like, we kind of evolve as we pass down our knowledge and our genes to the next generation, and that kind of also in turn helps us evolve in terms of morals, culture, and all that. And, you know, these people like live forever and don't breed, then they don't really evolve, kind of. And they don't, and if they don't have any more struggle, they also don't evolve. That's kind of the nature of struggle in everything. It forces you to adapt. So I don't know, his plan kind of seems to be a little, I don't know how I feel about it, you know. Kind of seems to have some holes. Time for raids. Although, I guess I should give my overall ideas or thoughts on 7.2 MSQ. Like I said, it had some good points. Luke Lamont kind of took a bit of a backseat, it seemed like, which is okay. It's okay in my book. I never really cared for her. She's always been the golden girl, and they had some moments of interest with Sven's character, and being that she's kind of out of place in this world. She doesn't know where she belongs, and so at the end, remembering that yes, these are still my people and I care about them, and yada yada yada. I still, like I said, I don't get Calix's plan overall. Well, I do get it, I just kind of disagree with it. Kind of seems to have some holes, maybe. It seems like he wants people to want to become more endless. And in terms of gameplay, been through this dozens of times before, but it's nothing new. It's really nothing new. It doesn't really make me want to keep paying my sub beyond this 1 month subscription I'm putting in. I hardly remember the underkeep. I hardly remember the bosses in this. They weren't that memorable. I mean, I think maybe one of them was kind of memorable, but it's just it's treading over the same old ground we've been dealing with forever now, and it's just got tiring. Fight a few mobs, deal with the boss. Fight a few more mobs, deal with the boss. Fight a few more nameless mobs that don't do anything interesting. Fight a boss. And the boss, actually, I just remembered, the boss that was supposed to, be a reference to a Final Fantasy IX boss, didn't really do anything that referenced its abilities in Final Fantasy IX, I think, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, I mean, it was fun kind of while playing it, but it's just the trial was pretty decent. It has the same feel of like, oh, it's hard for the first week, but then we kind of understand it better, and then it just becomes another trial that we do over and over again. Yeah, I mean, it's an enjoyment for the first few times. Yeah, something really new. Nothing new. Which kind of sucks. But like I said, I'm not thrilled or inclined to keep paying for my sub after this. After I do these raids, maybe like, I don't know. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but I'm just not loving the gameplay. And there were like a bunch of quests that were just kind of meh. Really meh. Like, look at it. There was the quest where like you're showing Sphine things and you click on this thing. I'm like, oh, the dialogue that's doesn't really have any weight to it. It's just fluff. It's fluff dialogue. Like the dialogue where you are sitting down with Sphine and she's talking about how she feels in this time. That's good. That is impactful dialogue that moves the plot. But all this, like, here, we advance technology and we have this, Queen Sphine, don't you like it? And just... it doesn't feel like it adds anything other than, I guess, some form of immersion. And I don't know, dialogue should always like have some form of like purpose that's you know, drives the plot, or it helps define a certain character's traits. Especially if it's like a main quest line, like form of dialogue. If it's like a side quest, then maybe you can like add some fluff to it, or something like that. But it's just you know, this game is not enough anymore. That's it. That's really it. It is not enough anymore. It's not pushing itself enough. It needs to push itself. It needs to evolve. And actually, that kind of follows with what I was saying earlier about this, about Calix's plan. It's if you have this, I don't know, it's just without struggle, you do not evolve. And perhaps this decline in player base and decline in player satisfaction, is then that will send off alarm bells in Yoshi P's head and say, hey, maybe we should like push ourselves a little. Maybe add some interesting little new gameplay that really kind of has both, you know, enjoyability and replayability. It's kind of like the sweet spot you want to hit with these games to have both enjoyability and replayability. Oh. Oh, God. But, yeah. One can hope. One can hope. Anyways, I'm going to get some water really quick. I'll be right back, and we'll start the raids. Oh. Holy fuck. I'm fucking doing this. Oh, wait. Souls under siege. Hey, Rasmus, you're just the person I wanted to see. Oh boy. Curious rate matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I've made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Come inside, we'll tell you what we've learned. I totally forget where this plot was going. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. Thank you, actually. It's a rather complicated affair, after all. You've probably forgotten, since you don't pay your sub annually anymore. You had barely been crowned a champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister Eutrope challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means of cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadian fighters. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels are actually dead, taken by the disease. Since that revelation, we've looked to alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like your Trove, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Oh, Yana. Shh. Don't give him the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Evercube's core system for information on souls, you see. Unsurprisingly, I failed. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolded me to never again to do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research that Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to our next move. Now that we are privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. It would be risky to alert them. I don't know. I'm just here to fight people. I don't care. I'm glad you agree. I can't sit idly by knowing that they might die. As Mitim warned us, the president doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we reveal the secret to those you've yet to fight and cause their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the president's ire by becoming grand champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. Bring it on, I say. I'll fuck him up. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested. As they're barred from fighting for a time, it wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are some risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including a match against you. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. What is silent? Holy crap. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call. Ring ring. She's busy as I expected, but can't spare a moment for us. She's on her way here and right now. Oh god, here now, honey bunny. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what's this about? Then, I hope it's urgent as you say it is. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Should I be afflicted as well? Probably. There's not a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. Beep boop bop boop beep boop bop. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Well, that's a relief. Truly, oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadian well after I did. No. Well, I haven't got any symptoms yet. Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sake, Yana. We're forbidden from training with feral souls, and knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadion anymore. Alright then, I'll retire. Fuck it, I'm done. Alright. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I can't do that if I were dead. How could I? Just be an idol. So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed. After all, you should. I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform, the Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit his home in residential radius 911. Oh god, 911. I'm an American, so it's home. course that is. Sorry. Dumb joke. You know what? Changing it. Changing it back. What does this look like? No. Changing it back. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. That you see. He's dead. You're all so cute. I could eat you up. Please don't. Is he gay? He's gay. Totally gay. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. Oh, okay, they're not a gay couple. Come on, little ones, come to me. Maybe that's why they're spending time. Because she left him. That man there is you troops. I mean, that's the champion of the cruiserweight division. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. Dun, dun, dun. The places are you doing here? You want to get your asses kicked? Try me. You are Rasmus, the unenhanced warrior. The Howling Blade, at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. You'll be the Whimpering Blade when I'm finished with you. You're rather more spirited than I expected. I did have the impression that you were almost also a heel. What the fuck did that? What? Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting to Utrote insistent. Whoops. I didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that I reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along. Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. He is totally gay. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the brute bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up. They don't need to know that. Thinking back, we owe everything to Arcadia. I'm not doing the voice. Fuck that. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, Rasmus. I'll shove my spear so far up your rat. So what do you want? Don't be so grumpy. There's something you need to know. Lies. The president would never. He would. He definitely would. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense. The voices. They're in the fucking wall. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadion means a lot to you. I know it means a lot to me too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough. I won't listen to any of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. He heard us. We've done what we could. It's up to him. To him what he does now. Let's go. Where do I go with the vital? I mean, all this is fine. So far. Yeah, cute. That's not how you're supposed to handle a knife. It was close, so it's safe, relatively. Plus, it doesn't really... eject unless you press the button. It's not like it has like a assisted part where you flip it open, so it's not gonna break it open. Plus, ask any person who has a knife, and they'll attest to the idea that it makes a good fidget toy. Though it shouldn't be. Not only a trope, but the brute bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Origenics seems to support this, though it was only a hypothesis that researchers believe reinforcements from a dense soul could be an effective treatment. But this isn't a solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find the one cure. Well, why don't you look at, like, why is it a dense soul heals this or cures this disease? Why is that? Perhaps you should look there. And then maybe you'll find it out. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's hiding something. Hello? Oh, all right, understood. That was me, Tim. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. Then best of luck with your next match, Mr. Rasmus, and please be safe. Might just do this trial tonight. Yeah. For my arrival. Here he is at last. Now the party has truly begun. What a lame party. Hey, you can't do that. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. Cringe. Not the fun kind, too. As you'll have surmised, they are your rivals in the cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting the entertainment. But it's now most of all the citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. Give them bread and circus, and they'll shall never revolt. I am counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat. I make the very walls of the Arcadian shake with excitement. Haven't they had enough violence? You would think. Maybe. I don't know. That's just me. I can fully prevail. Ready, are you? God, do I have enough? Do I have to ride him? Alright, let's take a look at your first opponent. The verdant reveler, dancing green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying in the night away in pubs and clubs. Even in his Arcadian bouts, he treats it as parties where he's the center of attention. Now let me be clear. We can't kill our opponent in the ring. You're sure about that? We can't kill our opponents in the ring. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat like capoeira. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. God, it's gonna be a rhythm game. You best be. That might be a treat. Might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You just might be surprised by what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you got moves of your own. And seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. I can kill this guy, right? Fight to the death, that's what this is? Yes, please. Perhaps the world will be better off. What have we got? Alright. 7:15. Let's go. I can't wait to kill you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, his face hasn't changed. It feels weird. No, don't fucking dance. Don't fucking dance. Ah, God. What happened to this community?
Are you ready to get down?
I'm ready to put you down.
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Oh, okay, it does it twice. Oh, okay, and then he trips. Four snap. Oh, come on. Fuck.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Don't like it.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Right. Oh my God, we're dancing. I don't like it. It's kind of weird, but also kind of fun. Oh my God, we're dancing together again. Me and you.
Come on, show me your moves!
Ah, okay, good.
Ha! Effortlessly dodged.
Yeah. Of course.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now!
Groovy.
The fever's taken hold. Can the Upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Wait, what?
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Oh, okay, fuck. Okay, I get it. It shows which way it's going. Okay. Alright, that's fine.
Let's finish with style!
Tricky pose.
Not bad, but I reckon you've got more in you.
No, I'm done. Not much party person.
Back to it, dancers!
Oh god.
Show us some electrifying moves!
Ah. Ah. Fuck.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Two snap plus. Four snap plus. 1, 2, 3, 4. This resolves first. Yes, all together. Fabulous, yes. Ooh, I went into that. Really.
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fear
Yeah,
coming
baby,
on in.
yeah.
The Knights reach a fever pitch! All eyes are on dancing green!
Okay.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Left, right, right. Just gotta focus on that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Let's finish with style!
Oh god, are we gonna die? Perfect, true.
You're burning up the dance floor, baby!
Does that give us anything? Damage dealt in some things.
Show me your moves!
Okay. I screwed it up. I screwed it up for everyone last time.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
Alright, not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. I guess you could say. Or, I don't know. Yeah. Party's over.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
It's going alright, Antonio. Going alright. Oh, cool. What do I need? 710, 710, 710. Take a... There you go. You can have what's left. Well fought, Rasmus. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the cruiserweight division. And with that, I'm gonna end it here for tonight. So, I will give my unscripted thoughts on crap. It wasn't that great. Yeah. I'll probably post that on YouTube. Anyways, if anyone was watching, I hope you enjoy. Hope you come again next time. Tomorrow, I will be playing more Liza P at 2:30 p.m. I don't know what I'll be playing after that in the evening, but we'll figure it out. So anyways, thank you and goodbye. It'll be well.